What if I told you that one of the biggest shocks of this World Cup could happen today? On one side, you have Brazil, 5-time world champions, football royalty, a nation that lives and breathes the beautiful game. On the other side, you have Morocco, a team that stunned the world in 2022, shattered expectations, and became the first African nation to reach a World Cup semifinal. Many believe Brazil will simply overpower Morocco. But football has taught us one thing: never underestimate a team that no longer fears the giants. Could Morocco shock the world once again? Or will Brazil remind everyone why they remain one of football's greatest forces? Stay until the end, because we're breaking down everything: tactics, key battles, strengths, weaknesses, and our final prediction for this massive World Cup clash. Before we get into today's analysis, subscribe and turn on notifications, because we bring you in-depth football predictions, tactical breakdowns, and World Cup stories that you won't want to miss. Now, let's dive in. When people talk about World Cup history, one nation stands above all others. Brazil, 5 World Cup titles, countless legends: Pelé, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká, Neymar. The yellow jersey carries expectations unlike any other team in world football. For Brazil, reaching the quarterfinals isn't enough. Reaching the semifinals isn't enough. Anything less than lifting the trophy is often viewed as failure. That pressure follows every Brazilian player onto the pitch. This current Brazilian side enters this tournament with a mixture of youth, talent, and experience. They possess explosive attackers capable of changing games in an instant, players who thrive in one-on-one situations, players who can unlock defenses with a single moment of brilliance. However, there are still questions surrounding this team. Can they maintain defensive concentration for 90 minutes? Can they handle a disciplined opponent who refuses to open spaces? Can they cope when things don't go according to plan? Against Morocco, Brazil faces exactly that challenge. If there's one team that understands the power of belief, it's Morocco. In 2022, they rewrote history. Nobody expected them to go far. They were supposed to struggle. They were supposed to bow out against football's traditional powers. Instead, they defeated some of the world's biggest teams. They defended with discipline. They attacked with purpose. Most importantly, they played without fear. That tournament transformed Morocco forever. They are no longer underdogs. They are contenders. The players now step onto the pitch with confidence. They know they can compete against elite opposition. They've done it before, and that experience matters enormously. Brazil may have more history, but Morocco enters this game carrying something equally dangerous: belief. And belief can change everything in football. Brazil will likely dominate possession. Expect them to control the tempo early. They will try to stretch Morocco's defensive shape using width. The Brazilian fullbacks will push forward. Their wingers will attempt to isolate Moroccan defenders in one-on-one situations. Brazil's objective will be simple: score early. An early goal forces Morocco to abandon their defensive structure. It creates spaces. It changes the rhythm of the match. Brazil thrives in open games. When opponents attack aggressively, Brazil's technical quality becomes even more dangerous. However, Brazil must avoid becoming impatient. Against compact defensive teams, frustration can build quickly. The longer Morocco remains organized, the more pressure shifts onto Brazil. This is where decision-making becomes crucial. Brazil cannot afford defensive mistakes. They cannot allow Morocco opportunities to counterattack. Discipline will be just as important as creativity. Morocco's approach is likely to be very clear. Remain compact, protect central areas, force Brazil into wide positions, then strike quickly on the counterattack. Morocco's defensive organization is one of their greatest strengths. They defend as a unit. Every player understands their role. They don't panic under pressure. Patience is their weapon. They are comfortable without possession. This frustrates attacking teams. As Brazil pushes forward, spaces inevitably appear behind their advancing players. Morocco's pace in transition can exploit those moments. One accurate pass, one defensive mistake, one counterattack. That's often all Morocco needs. The Atlas Lions won't try to match Brazil possession for possession. Instead, they will try to win the moments that matter most. And in knockout football mentality, efficiency often beats dominance. This game could be decided by individual matchups. Brazil's creative attackers against Morocco's disciplined defense. The battle on the wings will be critical. Can Brazil's wingers break through Morocco's defensive structure? Can Morocco's defenders maintain concentration for the full 90 minutes? Then there is midfield. Brazil will seek control. Morocco will seek disruption. Winning second balls, intercepting passes, breaking rhythm. These small details often decide major tournaments. Set pieces may also play a massive role. Morocco has proven dangerous from dead ball situations. Brazil cannot switch off. One lapse in concentration could completely change the match. Football at this level is decided by moments, and both teams possess players capable of creating them. Brazil's strengths: superior attacking depth, individual brilliance, technical quality, experience under pressure, ability to score from multiple areas. Brazil's weaknesses: vulnerability during defensive transitions, occasional impatience against defensive blocks, pressure of expectations. Morocco's strengths: exceptional defensive organization, counter-attacking efficiency, team chemistry, fearless mentality, tactical discipline. Morocco's weaknesses: limited possession opportunities, heavy reliance on defensive concentration, difficulty chasing games if they concede early. This match represents a fascinating clash of football philosophies: control versus patience, creativity versus structure, history versus momentum. If Brazil scores within the first 30 minutes, the match changes dramatically. Morocco would be forced to attack more aggressively. That opens spaces. Brazil excels in open matches. This scenario favors Brazil significantly. Potential outcome: Brazil 2-0 Morocco. If Morocco reaches halftime level, confidence will grow. Brazil's pressure will increase. The crowd tension will rise. Morocco thrives in these circumstances. Counterattacking opportunities become more dangerous. Potential outcome: Brazil 1-1 Morocco. This would completely transform the match. Brazil would be forced to chase the game. Morocco's defensive discipline becomes even more effective with the lead. Frustration could influence Brazilian decision-making. Potential outcome: Morocco 2-1 Brazil. And suddenly, another historic upset becomes possible. So, what happens today? Brazil undoubtedly possesses more individual talent. Their squad depth is extraordinary. Their attacking quality is world-class. However, Morocco has already proven they can compete against elite teams. they understand tournament football. They defend exceptionally well. And perhaps most importantly, they believe this will not be an easy game for Brazil. Expect a tactical battle. Expect long periods of frustration. Expect Morocco to make Brazil work for every opportunity. But ultimately, Brazil's attacking quality may provide the decisive moment, a closely contested match, a resilient Moroccan performance, but Brazil finding just enough quality to advance. However, if Morocco scores first, don't be surprised if football witnesses another unforgettable chapter in World Cup history, because the Atlas Lions have already shocked the world once, and they might just be capable of doing it again. What do you think? Will Brazil prove why they are one of football's greatest nations? Or will Morocco continue their incredible story and shock the world once more? Leave your prediction in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to subscribe for more World Cup predictions and football documentaries. Until next time, enjoy the match.